Hey, we'd like to welcome you to, oh, you know what? I gotta put on my studio lights here. Because, even though I'm in the dark, you don't have to be in the dark. Hey, today, Alan will be here, but he won't be speaking much because, he has something going on with his throat. And it's terrible in the field of broadcasting when you have something going on with your throat, if you know what I mean. Yes, I'm pretty sure you do. So right now, I don't even know if oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if we have like the sound effects and the music effects, but I invited another group. It's like a Reddit group to join. So if they come in, that'll be fantastic. If not, then we'll just do the show ourselves here on Innovision FM. So, and if you can't hear the sound effects in the background, I won't know until after the show is over, right? With James Brown in the background. But if you can't hear James Brown, then that means I didn't get it right. Hey, so we'd like to thank everybody for coming. Okay. So we're gonna let's see. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen and the sounds and all that kind of stuff. Okay, come on, I gotta stop. Oh yes, I need to record this. Okay, we'd like to welcome you to Innovision. Sometimes I forget to do all these just simple things like recording stuff. So anyway, welcome to Innovision. And like I said, Alan won't be here today because he has a little strep throat. But hopefully he'll be up and going after a little bit of antibiotics. And I gotta tell, like, what to do to get those good bios back in the stomach after using this what is that called, the antibiotics. So anyway, this is great. So we're going to talk about getting on the charts and so and getting that publicity for your charts and just getting on the chart. Okay, so and this is pretty, it's going to be pretty simple. And like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the subject line if you're not on the live feed. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that you have to have a community, because I've heard of some hip hop record owners who, for some reason, they think that it's better to, cheat a little. So what they did the paperwork, which is legal. Then they said, well, maybe I can't get the word out to my artist fans. So since I have like $100,000 here, I will buy maybe $50,000 worth of songs, which gets my artist in that number one slot, because it will show that, 50,000 units were sold. I maybe 25,000, maybe even 10,000. Maybe, I don't know, pick a number that will get you into the top 10 of the top 200 Billboard. Okay, well, okay, I guess, people can cheat, just like people cheat on getting numbers on YouTube and other platforms, Facebook. You could pay a service to make those numbers, and really nobody's really listening to your music. But in my opinion, you want people to say that, hey, yeah, I heard this artist, I like this artist, what they're doing and everything, and that I really want to support this artist, and it becomes like a family affair. And to me, I mean, that's the best way of doing it, because you have real listeners, you have real people supporting you, and it's really easy to do. Well, it's easy to do if you're willing to do the paperwork. And the paperwork, hold on, let me stop this other stuff from talking to me. So it's not a matter of, whether you like paperwork or not. It's something that's necessary, and you really need a team. I have a guy now that he wants me to work with them for free, of course. There's a lot of people that want you to work for them for free. And I said, well, you are such a good salesperson. You should go out there and get the emails, phone numbers. And some people don't want to give you the phone number. They just want to buy from you, and that's it. Get the zip codes. But what's good is just getting the zip codes. If you have no way to contact these people to say, hey, I got some new merch out there. Okay. Well, for some reason, some strange reason, my computer shut down, but I'm back again. So as I was saying, this gentleman, he wants me to, of course, work for free, but I'm telling him that it's better to build up that audience, get those emails, or phone numbers, and have be able to guide that audience. Because once you have, I think, around like 250 people that will support your music, support your merch. And this guy has some great ideas about like merch that he's putting together. You have to register. Oh, there we go. Oh man, there we go. Get back up here. Okay, gotta make sure. Okay. All right. So okay, let me get back. Let me get back to this. Okay, so as he builds his audience, get about 250 people, or 200 people. I mean, that's a good start, because if you got 200 people, if you got even 50 people buying your merch, depending on what level of a living you like to earn, and you're doing concerts at least once a month, you don't want to burn people out, because during that time that you're not doing events, you want to be putting together new merch. Now, this is pre-sales. You want to chart using like pre-sales. So you set a time, and I would say like give it like 3 months, but you don't wait until the final month to really get people into buying your merch. Okay, so you want to like in the case of this one gentleman, you have to go out there and be able to explain to him like, if and maybe even have your phone and say, hey, I have my phone here. I have a single that I'm selling 3 months ago, like we'll say a few days from now, just to make it urgent. And because of that, if you could sign up here, right here on my phone, I could put your put your information there, or you can friend me on CD and Facebook or whatever, and then I can give you the information through there. But if you could do that for me, it will really help me out. And what I find is like my daughter, this other artist I know, they have 5,000 friends, so-called friends, but are they really friends? Are they just people that just say, oh yeah, I want to join, see what you're saying, so I'm put in a friend request. What you want is real, and this may be like elementary 101, friends 101, right? You want real friends. If there's 5,000 people on your list of friends, and you don't know half those people, or you have not communicated on a one-on-one basis with those 5,000 people, or it's the case of where you have an event and you don't see any of those 5,000 people, I would start trimming them down, because what you're looking for true friends, and then you want to nurture those people because they have direct contact with you. You want to find out, hey, what kind of experience do you want to have at my concert, and get an idea of what kind of experience they're looking for when they go to a concert. Maybe they're looking for, hey, you hand them an album, because albums are getting very popular at the door. You hand them an album as they're walking through the door, right? So when they buy a ticket for, let's say, 30, let's see, what is it, $30, $40 or so, they're getting an album at the door, or they're getting a CD at the door, something like that. Have them check off what do they want at the door. And then there's a service that I use that you can create your CD, and I think they also do albums too. But I could put that on my website, the innovationrecords.org, or I could put it on the website innovationfm.com, because then I can become an affiliate, and then it helps out our nonprofit as well. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this, like, share, support our nonprofit with your subscriptions, shares, and likes, because it really helps the algorithms of our what we do here. So yeah, don't forget to do that. Oh, and don't forget our sponsors, Christian Brothers, Itty Meeny Grant, and the Denver Venue Foundation that helps support our nonprofit here with their donations and some grants. And okay, so getting back to this, so you want to build up a real fan base, people that have contact with you through your social media. And maybe you might even, put together like a special Rumble or special Truth Social or special Getter uh, videos for those fans, and you want to give them experience. Like I went with this one guy. He said, "Hey, I like to take a picture of the audience that's here, right?" So you do a selfie with the audience, right? Uh, you know, you, you know, there's a lot of ways that you can build up a experience for your audience once they go to your event. And I say, keep on top of that. Now, this one gentleman, now I'm not sure how this is going to work, but he says he has some kind of artwork. Well, that's great. Artwork is not a digital sound, but it's a digital artwork. And I wanted to check into that more to see if you give these projects and they're all connected together. The main thing is you have to connect all together. The album, the CDs. If you're going to do CDs, and to sign a CD and people throw it in the back of the closet, whatever. Or if they're going to have a digital download, which is added to their Spotify playlist. You have to have some way that you can hook all of these digital formats together, because if say somebody wants to buy the digital art, they buy that counts towards your total sales. If they purchase a MP3, and they have to purchase something. So these people, if they can't afford $1.29, leave them alone. Or if you want to do a mixtape, and so there you have several people helping, that might be even better, because now you have a team of people that are helping you reach this digital sell. Now, some people are saying, why should I even care about getting on the top 200 Billboard? I mean, what is it? What will that do for me? Okay, let's break down. What will that do for you? Okay, now this one example, they got about 200, pre-sales, and it got them like number 120. Well, you can point to that when you go to a club to get hired, or if you go to like Vegas, or you go to like a Roxy or something like that, you can say, hey, our band charted on the charts, and here we are listed on this chart. Now, for them, that they say, wow, you guys had enough fan base that you were able to chart. Now, once now in California, you got to pay to play. Now, that hasn't reached Denver yet, but let us know in the subject, like in your city, do you have to pay to pay? You have to buy the tickets, then you have to sell the tickets, and whatever you make over that amount is money in your pocket. So if you got 4 guys, 4 ladies in your group, then each one of you can sell like 50, 100 tickets, because the club owners are they're really interested about getting people in their space. They don't want it to be a rehearsal time. They want to get people in the space. Okay, so if you could show that, hey, we have enough of support that we got at least in 120, that says something. Now, if you can go and get like 700 people to purchase your digital merchandise, digital music, digital artwork, and you got a barcode on that, and you link them all together, and it's a way, innovation. You can either Google this, or you can find out. There's a way you can, link all those together, right? So if somebody likes your art better, your digital art better, they buy that, for what, $100, $50, whatever, or they like your mixtape, that's for $20, they like that better, or they like your album, so you link that together. CDs, you link that to this one project that's going to be released in 3 months. And realizing that all of these pre-sale are adding up to you getting into the top 200 Billboard. Now, if you go down to where you get like 700, and you get, say you get like into the top 40, right? And maybe you guys don't listen to radio that much. You don't listen to Sirius XM, or maybe you don't listen to. I know in Europe they do this, but and Brian Seacrest used to do it here in America, and then I know the country station does this. They have the top 40 song. If you get into the top 40 Billboard, then that DJ or radio station is pretty much obligated to play your music, because you have worked hard enough to get your music into the top 40. And depending on how well you can keep yourself in the top 40, keep people like, buying one of those packages, you might even, like we had this guy named Greg Gutlow, and he had a song called Styling, and then there was another song he had, but he's in the top smooth jazz. First he got like number 1, then I think he got number, I think nine or 5 in the top smooth jazz. And so what he does is like he leverages that, and so he can play at places in Boulder. He can ask other artists that have like even more of a recognition, like national recognition. Hey, can I open for your show? Because as you can see, I'm in the top 10 of the Billboard for smooth jazz, and of course a lot of them say yes. So then that rate, then you can charge more, because I think at one point he was charging like 1,500, and then even more, because he was able to say, hey, look here, I'm in the top Billboard. Now, it was a lot of hard work, and his lady friend, who happens to be my niece, they treat it like this is a business, right? So that's why they call it show business, because you can have all the show you want, but if you're not getting paid, it's just, you with a hobby. And of course, a lot of you guys, because I on Reddit, I see a lot of you guys, some guys, they're going to have their birthday party. Hey, can you come down and check out my band for my birthday? No cover, all that kind of stuff, or there is a cover, and you invite people to come down and see your group. And so I think that, the community of Denver and Colorado, they're getting together, and they're getting on Reddit, and there's an opportunity for bands to collaborate and say, hey, you bring your fans to my concert, I'll bring my fans to your concert, and vice versa, whatever. And you're really building this up. This is just the next step, because I want to get like a lot of us Colorado people, Denver people especially, into the top 200 Billboard. And if what I'm saying helps you, we would appreciate you sending a little, 10% donation towards our way. And you can go to paypal.me/InnovisionDenver. That's paypal.me/InnovisionDenver, and support our nonprofit that works for physically challenged and grassroots musical artists, as well as teaching podcasting, as we're doing podcasting with blind and veterans. And so we're putting that together, getting the funding to do that, and so you could be a part of that. Also, we have a movie that we're trying to remake. It's called Even Me. This is our little commercial break, if you didn't notice. It's called Even Me, which I produced in 1991, released it then. But now we want to do a new version. And of course, we're looking for music to put in this movie. And we're looking for people to work behind the scenes as well as in front of the scene. Disabled people, a lot of disabled people, not all disabled, but some disabled to be in front of the scene, like blind or in a wheelchair. As I used real disabled people in our first one. So we're definitely looking for some help in that. So hold on for a second. Okay. Okay, little odd editing there. So we're really pushing for you guys to get into the billboard. And if you got a fan base that you cousins, relatives, friends, you have a following, and you got a real following, people say, hey, this is the goal, we're trying to do this. I want to know about this. And I definitely want to have you on the show to talk about it. You heard about this, or maybe you already know about this. And you definitely got to get yourself signed up either with, well, we're with BMI or ASCAP, because they also collect your money as well. And if you don't know how to report your live shows, you also get a sum of money for that as well. The following year, you have to list all your concerts that you did this year, the songs that you played, and then submit that to BMI or ASCAP. Or the other organization, and that will get you, paid as well. And that they pay on a quarterly basis. But the main thing here is I want to get you in the top 200 Billboard, and I'm looking for groups that they have that fan base, and if you can take out your iPhone and videotape and then edit that together, we would love, if you don't have a platform of your own, we would love that to air something like that, because I think that would be fascinating. And matter of fact, this guy that I'm talking who wants me to be his manager for free, I'm thinking about telling him to, put down some video on this, and then there's some tools that I have that we could edit this stuff. I have this thing that I call TeamViewer, where he doesn't even have to be here in my house. We could do it from his computer at his house, and we can edit it from here and put this thing together. Because, like I said, I want you guys to succeed. We have a lot of fantastic musical artists right here in Denver, Colorado. And I want to see you guys really, kick butt and get your music out there. So, like I said, leave in the subject line that any questions. I know a lot of you guys, you work a day job and you do your best on the weekend. But I love to get you to a point where your weekend job is your day job. You're generating enough money where people are buying your merch, T-shirts. Innovision has a hoodie, and I should have put that in the subscription where, and usually I do, but sometimes I forget. So I gotta be better at putting that kind of stuff down. Where you can click on the link and get Innovision's merch, or you can go to our website, innovisionrecords.org. That's innovisionrecords.org. That's Innovision Records with the S plural org. So anyway, just a little bit about getting your band to chart. Now, time is up. Hey, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on Innovision FM. Please remember to share, subscribe, and like this for the algorithms for the many platforms that we're on. And we'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully Alan will be feeling much better. And if you have any remedies for strep throat, let us know. Well, God bless, and see you tomorrow, God willing.